What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock string farm. This farm works on 1.21 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. As you guys can see here, this farm produces a ton of string. By the way, string can be traded with the villagers for emeralds. For this farm, you'll need 2 chests, 1 hopper, 1 minecart hopper, 1 rail, 49 magma blocks, 26 glass blocks, 2 dispensers, 2 buttons, 1 lever, 5 trapdoors, 6 snow blocks, 3 carved pumpkins. By the way, you can get carved pumpkins by clicking on pumpkins with shears. 7 ladders, 14 stairs, 2 water buckets, and finally about 4 stacks of solid blocks that silverfish cannot infest. A couple examples of solid blocks that silverfish cannot infest are smooth stone or wood planks. The first step is to choose an area to make this farm at. You can make this farm anywhere except for hot biomes. A couple examples of hot biomes are desert biomes or savanna biomes. Once you have chosen an area to make your farm at, place 2 chests. Then crouch down and place a hopper over here. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is pointing downwards towards that chest. Then crouch down and place a solid block over here. Then place a block at each of these spots. After you have done that, break this block. Then crouch down and place a rail over here. By the way, it does not matter what direction the rail is facing. Then place a minecart with hopper at the spot. After you have done that, place a block over here and a block over here. The next step is to place 7 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then place 8 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then place 8 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then place 6 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you are done creating the outline, place a solid block over here. Now fill in this outline with magma blocks. The next step is to place a solid block over here. Then place 6 stairs over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now place a block over here and a stair on top of it. Then place 2 blocks over here and a block at this spot. Now place a stair at this spot and 6 stairs over here. After you have done that, place a solid block at each of these spots. The next step is to place 8 blocks over here and 8 over here as well. Then place 7 glass blocks over here and 7 over here as well. Once you have done that, place a layer of blocks over here. The next step is to create an infinite water source. To do that, first go somewhere near the farm, then place blocks in this formation. Now place water over here and water over here. By creating that infinite water source, you will be able to use 2 buckets to fill in all the water for this entire farm. Now place water in every stair. As you guys can see there, all that water should flow like that. It'll push all the string over there. At this point, fill in and break the infinite water source. The next step is to place 3 blocks over here. Then place 7 ladders over here. Those ladders will allow you to easily access this part of the farm. Once you're done with that step, temporarily place a solid block over here. Then place 5 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now break this block. Then place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, fill in the outline with solid blocks. After you're done with that step, break this block. Then place a trapdoor over here. Then place a lever at the spot. Whenever this lever is flicked, the trapdoor should open. The next step is to place a solid block over here and a dispenser at the spot. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way. Then place 2 blocks over here and a dispenser at the spot. Make sure that dispenser is facing this way as well. Now crouch down and place a button behind each dispenser. The next step is to place a solid block at each of these spots. Then extend those spots up by 4 blocks. After you have done that, the farm should look like that. The next step is to place 4 glass blocks over here, 4 over here, and 4 at this spot as well. Then place a solid block at each of these spots. After you're done with that step, place water over here. As you guys can see there, that water should flow like that. Then place 2 blocks over here and break this block. The next step is to place a trapdoor at each of these spots. Those trapdoors will prevent the zombies from falling into the water. Now place a solid block at each of these spots. The next step is to break this block. Once you have done that, go out here. Then place 6 blocks like this. Then place a solid block at each of these spots. This will be the snow golem chamber. The next step is to trap a zombie over there. I am now going to show you all how you can easily do that in survival mode. To do that, first place some blocks like this. Then place a trapdoor over here and open it. That trapdoor will cause a zombie to walk down there because zombies see trapdoors as full blocks. Then create a staircase from here to the ground. Once you're done making that staircase, wait for it to turn nighttime and look for a zombie. Once a zombie is following you, walk up here. It should follow you up the stairs. Then jump over to this side. As you guys can see there, the zombie should then fall into that chamber. The next step is to name it. To name a zombie, first place down an anvil, then open it and place a name tag over here. Now name the name tag anything that you want. I'm going to name this one Zombie. Now use the name tag on the zombie. By naming the zombie, you will prevent it from despawning. Once you are done naming the zombie, break these blocks. Now place a solid block over here. At this point, the farm should look like that. The next step is to spawn 3 snow golems over here. To spawn a snow golem, first place 2 snow, then place a carved pumpkin. By the way, if your snow golems die, make sure you do not make this farm in a hot biome. Then place a block over here. As you guys can see there, the snow golem should shoot the zombie. I am now going to do a quick fly around so you can check and make sure I've made this farm correctly. Over here, there should be the zombie chamber. Down there should be this water area. Over here, there should be the collection system. This side of the farm should look like this. The back should have the snow golem chamber. Finally, this side should have those dispensers. I am now going to show you all how to use this farm. To use it, first add some splash potions of infestation to this dispenser. Now add some splash potions of weaving to this bottom dispenser. By the way, you can add any amount of potions, however, the more potions you add, the longer you will be able to use this farm for before having to add more potions. I am now going to show you all how to make splash potions of infestation. To do that, first open a brewing stand. Then place blaze powder over here. Now add water bottles to the brewing stand. Then place nether wart over here. Once the nether wart is done brewing, place stone over here. Once the stone is done brewing, place gunpowder over here. As you guys can see here, they should create splash potions of infestation. I am now going to show y'all how to make splash potions of weaving. To do that, first open a brewing stand. Then place blaze powder over here. Now add water bottles to the brewing stand. Then place nether wart at the spot. After you're done with that step, place a cobweb over here. By the way, you can get cobwebs by mining them with shears. Once the cobweb is done brewing, place gunpowder at the spot. Once the gunpowder is done brewing, there should be splash potions of weaving. I am now going to show you all how to use this farm. To use it, first go up here. Then press this button. That will dispense a splash potion of infestation onto the zombie. That will cause the zombie to be able to spawn silverfish when it is hit by the snow golems. The silverfish that spawn will fall down here and get pushed over there. At this point, wait for the infestation effect to wear off on the zombie. This will take a few minutes. After the infestation effect has worn off the zombie, it will stop spawning silverfish. Now press this button. That will dispense a splash potion of weaving onto the silverfish. Then flick this lever. As you guys can see there, the silverfish should then fall down there. They will then get automatically killed. Whenever they die, they will spawn cobwebs. The cobwebs will then get broken by the water and pushed over here. All the string will get funneled down into this collections chest. This farm is a great quick and easy way to get a ton of string. By the way, the reason why they spawn cobwebs when they die is because they have the weaving effect. You can collect all the string in this chest. Once you're done using this farm, flick this lever back up. That will close that trapdoor. If this farm does not work for you, make sure there are splash potions of infestation in this top dispenser. Also, make sure there are splash potions of weaving in this bottom dispenser. If all your snow golems appear to be shooting snowballs at the same time, kill them and create new snow golems. If you want to easily get more cobwebs to make more splash potions of weaving, I recommend you throw a splash potion of weaving at some mobs. Then kill them. As you guys can see there, that will cause them to spawn cobwebs. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock string farm. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching.